With just a few simple ingredients, this delicious ham and cheese roll-up is the perfect treat or even a meal for one person. Now we're going to start this off by making a very simple dough. Now this is a 2-ingredient pizza dough that I've used before, and it's incredibly simple because all you need is 1 cup of self-raising flour or 1 cup of plain flour with about half a teaspoon of baking powder. And then equal parts, which is 1 cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. Doesn't have to be non-fat, but I just choose to. But Greek yogurt's the best because it has next to no taste compared to all the other ones. And simply give it a good mix until everything is well combined. And just try and do it slowly so you don't throw dust of flour everywhere, dusty flour. Okay, so once you've mixed as much as you can with a spoon, it's up to you if you want to use a glove or just clean hands. Just going to get in there and just start basically working it through just so all that flour and yogurt's combined. Now I'm choosing to use a glove because it's just so much cleaner and easier. But, you know, use your hand if you prefer, it's completely up to you. So we're just going to keep working this through until everything is nicely combined. Now if you find it's a bit too sticky, add a little bit more flour at a time, just until you get to a nice dough consistency. Like a nice pizza dough consistency, so it's not sticky, it's just easier to work with. So as you can see, it's still a bit sticky. So I'm going to sprinkle some more of our self-raising flour or plain flour and just work that through. Should only take about 2 to 3 minutes. Really doesn't take long at all. Okay, there we go. Now we have a nice dough ball, which is so much easier to work with. Okay, so next I'm just going to use a chopping board and just sprinkle just a little bit of flour on it, just to make sure the dough doesn't stick. And we're just going to place our dough on there and just roll the pin in some of our flour. Shouldn't be too sticky. We're just going to roll it out. And if it sticks a little bit, just don't be afraid to add a little bit more on top, just like you would with a pizza base. So we want to get to like a rough rectangle shape. Okay, so next it really couldn't be any simpler. Now I'm using sliced ham, so I'm just going to simply place our ham just on our dough, just like so. You can make it thicker, you can have thicker ham so you can double up the slices, or thinner ham, it's really up to you. Then on top of that I'm going to sprinkle on some freshly shredded cheese. I'm using about a cup's worth, but you can use whatever type of cheese that you like. And you can have a little bit more or a little bit less. So try and make everything roughly even, because you want to get some ham and cheese with every bite. And we're simply just going to start to roll it up, just like so. Just try and make it compressed as much as you can, so nice and tight as we roll it. And just keep pushing down the sides as you go, just to keep all the ingredients in. Okay, so once that's done, just make sure the ends are flattened so nothing falls out. Next, we're just going to transfer it to a baking tray, which I'll just give a quick grease with some cooking spray oil. And make sure you place it with the folded side down. Okay, so once done, we're going to place this into a preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes. And you know it's ready when it starts to go a lovely golden brown on top. Okay, so this has just come out of the oven and look how delicious that looks. And it smells better than it looks too, trust me. Now I've let it cool down for about 10 minutes because it's going to be piping hot in the middle. And once the cooling down's done, we're going to use a serrated knife and just carefully cut into our rolls. Just be careful because it is very hot. So look how delicious that looks. Now you can have them longer if you choose, it's completely up to you, but it's a lovely little snack. And look how delicious that looks. I can't wait to get into one of these. Oh, that's good. It's a little hot. Excuse me there for a second. I don't like talking with my mouth full, but that really is delicious. It's nice and crunchy on the outside, piping hot in the middle, so be careful, but that melted cheese and ham is a perfect combination. You can add a little bit of salt if you like, but there's already salt in the cheese, so I don't feel the need for it. So it's great as a snack, as a side dish, or if you're home alone, why not make a meal out of it? But remember, always in moderation. And feel free to add any extra herbs that you like. And you don't have to use just ham. You can use shredded chicken if you like. It really is very versatile. But by doing it this way, you get that crunchy outer skin, that deliciously hot, gooey middle. And no matter what type of meat you use, it's going to taste simply delish.